All right, let's get it. What's up, Slick? If you ain't slick, you better get slick. And if you don't know what slick is all about, you certainly do not understand. So let me break it down to you. Let me let you know. Slick is S stands for subscribe, LI stands for like, and CK stands for comment. You knew it would. You knew it would. So if you ain't slick, get slick. And first and foremost, I want to thank those of you who are slick, been slick, stay slick. I appreciate you greatly. I also want to thank those of you who are going to get slick, remain slick, and stay slick, part of the slick fam. We're dropping the fine feather fam, and we're gonna go ahead and stay with slick. Okay, I really like that better. It suits me better. I knew it would come to me. So thanks for flying into it with me. Today I have an excellent compilation for us to get into. And, shoot. Because I ain't got nothing else to say, let's go ahead and get into it. Hey, let's go. Let's hit it.
You know what I think is absolutely insane about modern society? I'm going to tell you. We took the village witch, the herbal woman, the one who knew how to stop a fever with plants, the one who delivered babies, the one who knew when the storms were coming, yeah? And we've replaced her with a customer service hotline. That's where we're at now as a civilization. Nobody knows the neighbours. Everybody's got vitamin D deficiency. Your nervous system's running on iced coffee and unresolved childhood trauma. I said what I said, and half of you don't even know what phase the moon's in. But somehow you know what Kylie Jenner had for breakfast. Explain that one to me. You know what else is crazy? Every ancient civilization looked at the stars for guidance. Now you tell somebody Mercury retrograde's beating your ass, and they look at you like you're the weird one. What's that? Meanwhile, Brad in accounting is punching drywall because Venus sneezed in Capricorn and nobody wants to talk about it. And another thing, why are we pretending humans weren't meant to live around a fire? Do you know how mentally ill it is that we evolved sitting around campfires and telling stories? And now everyone sits under fluorescent lights, answering emails called things like following up again. No wonder everybody's spirit's trying to leave their body. I said what I said. Half of your depression would disappear if someone handed you a bowl of stew, a wool blanket, and let you stare into a fire pit while an old woman tells you myths about crows for 3 hours. That's really all we need. I mean, for bloody fuck's sake.
She's not lying, though. As a matter of fact, because she's not lying, she's telling the truth. Shoot, what do we know anyway?
So Michael Jackson was trying to show you who the real devil of this world really is. Now I'm going to show you this. Watch this. This is crazy. In his song, The Man in the Mirror, he tells you, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. That's what this Masonic artwork actually is. The two versions of yourself. This pillar represents the world outside your mind, your physical body. This pillar represents the person inside your mind, the inner thinker, the feelings. You are the awareness observing mind and body. If you want to change the outside world, you have to change the world inside your mind, the thoughts, the desires, because the world outside of us is just a reflection of the desires and the thoughts that we have as humanity. If we want to change the world, then we must change ourselves. The world is in such a chaotic space right now because people's minds and desires are not checked and they have no self-control. When we change ourselves, the outside world will reflect that.
Have you ever realized that the same system that killed Jesus is the one that created a religion to talk about him? Jesus didn't come to be worshipped. He came to reveal something, a way of operating reality. But the system did something very strategic. It gave people ready-made answers, so they would never see the codes he left behind. And these are the main ones. If you have faith, you will move mountains. Faith is not belief. Faith is alignment. When there is no internal contradiction, reality reorganizes. The Word became flesh. This is the process. Thought condenses into form. The invisible becomes visible. Mind becomes matter. Whatever you ask, believe you have already received it. He wasn't talking about asking. He was talking about identity. Reality responds to what you already accept as true. And this was never about religion. It was always about code.
Share with you a little something about me. My relationship with Jesus is on point. It is balanced. I see him, I speak with him, just like I'm talking to you, brothers and sisters. But here's the thing, I never ask him for anything. I tell him what I need, and I thank him for providing it. Now, if there's something I want, then, we discuss it. I let him know I want this, and I would really appreciate that we focus then on supplying me with what I need so I can get what I want, right? But when you pray for what you need, that's silly. Just ask for what you need, build a bonded relationship. Don't be a take him out for lunch now and again type of cat, and things will go your way. Yeah. And I really do really wish that people would wake up to the fact that it was the people inside the church that crucified the man. Okay? Okay. So now that we've got that all worked out, we can move on.
Like, oh, you've been posting some weird stuff on Instagram. You know what else is weird? That we're non-physical entities incarnated into human bodies in this three-dimensional reality, and we're living probably 100 different lifetimes at the same time. But nobody talks about it. You know what I think is weird? I think it's weird that we don't understand that communicating with the divine is as normal as breathing. We don't teach that to children in school. Why aren't we taught how to control our emotions? Why aren't we taught how emotions work and what they are? Why aren't we not taught the nature of frequency and the divine nature of reality? I think it's weird that people go out to the bars every single weekend to drink poison and they live lives of desperation and no one seems to understand why. I think that's weird.
Good point, brother. Good point. I mean, come on now.
Once upon a time, a tax on tea was the final straw. Once upon a time, an entire country was built on one belief. A belief that freedom was more important than money. There was a point in history, sometime before our balls dropped off, where we all realized the system we built is no longer serving us. So we corrected it. There was a point in time where we spit on the freshly shined boots of anybody who dared to put his foot on our throat. Now it appears we all just sit there and take it like it's some guilty pleasure. There was a time where the system that they built to keep themselves in power still had enough loose ends that we could do something about it. There was a time where voting our way back to freedom still seemed like a real possibility. I'm here to tell you, Gotham, that time is over. Now is time for revolution.
How are you all that? I'll betcha. And there sure was a once upon a time because I lived there. Ooh-wee. I know it's silly to reminisce, but man, I would really love to go back like 20 years within that place and space and time so my children could have a future. Mm, get it.
So did anybody else see that video of NATO basically warning the whole world about what's about to come? If not, I'll go ahead and show you.
You need to have water, you need to have a radio on batteries, and you need to have a flashlight on batteries to make sure that you can survive the first 36 hours.
I am a war readiness trained medic in the military. And when I hear certain things, it triggers me. He said he wouldn't do it and all of this, and I'm not getting political. But one thing that we need to know, if electricity gets cut off, that means we ain't gonna have no water. Why am I saying that? Everybody in my family is getting one of these. Even if they don't think they need it, they're getting one. Because what this does, you can take dirty water. This one filters up to 1,800 gallons of water. Everybody need to order these. This ain't no joke. I'm not trying to scare people or whatever. I left that link right there. Just get it, because you don't know what's going to happen. Everybody need this. I'll get some for everybody in your family. Whether it happens or not, we need to stay ready. All right? Y'all take care.
I don't know really why I put that in there because that's an ad, but nonetheless, I have a gangle of those, and it is a great idea. So if y'all have not ordered those straws, I suggest that you get online and get some. Get yourself a generator. Get yourself not only a generator for your house, but get yourself a portable generator. Get you a couple of those. The buggies, they're like radio flyers for adults. um, yeah, the batteries, the high-end flashlights, get you lots of web ins and web outs. You know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom.
How many things in your life beep? Think about this. You get in the car today. How many times does it beep? It beeps when you open the door. It beeps if you don't put on your seatbelt. It beeps when you do anything. Oh, you're getting a little close to the car to the right. It beeps. Think about your washer machine. It beeps when you open the door. It beeps when you close the door. It beeps when you turn it on. It beeps when you turn it off. Think about how everything is beeping, 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 beeping. This is just one sound technique that's designed to control your brain, to put you in a controlling state. Really? How do you train a dog? They have a clicker. You make the sound, click, and then you give the dog a treat. And the dog connects the sound of the click with the treat, or the sound of the click with the penalty. And then it learns. You are controlling the animal. The elites are doing the same thing. And that's just one sound technique. There are dozens that are being used. Example, you're in your house. You're sitting, it's quiet, there's nobody in your house. It's beautiful, you're peaceful. And then the power goes out. And all of a sudden you realize, wow, it's really quiet now. And then the power goes on, and then you hear for the first time that low-level hum of all the different devices in your house that's been in the background the entire time. That is a weapon being used to control your brain, to put you in a state of submissiveness where you will do what I tell you to do. This is a technique that's being used and has been used and is incredibly effective. Why? Because you never see it coming and you have no knowledge that it's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Beep, put your seatbelt on. Beep, put your seatbelt on. Beep, I'm putting my seatbelt on to stop the beep. The beep is pain. It's causing you to feel pain. It's irritation. It's annoyance. It's something you want to stop. And this is how we program you. It's a beautiful thing. I can program you. I can control you. I can make you do anything I want. That's what the elites know. If you become aware of this, now you start taking your power and control back. But if you are asleep and you're not aware of it, it's so easy to manipulate you and control you.
Okay, y'all. Tell me how you feel about that. Uh, all of the beeping information. I personally, I'm not feeling it. I don't get it. It doesn't apply to me. Does it apply to you? And do you think that he did not really give us anything that really hook, line, and sinker into what the heck he was talking about exactly? I mean, because yes, there's frequencies. They can control us with frequencies. They can control us with radio waves and things like that. But what the, I mean, for me, I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? Beep beep. What do you? Okay, but hey, man. So if anybody can give me a rundown into what you picked up from that, that'd be awesome. All right. I. Oh, and y'all know where it goes down in the comments.
We're now finding out those license plate cameras aren't just recording your plate anymore. It's called signal trace. It doesn't read your plate. No visible plate doesn't matter anymore. They don't need it. It reads your phone, your AirPods, your smartwatch, every Bluetooth signal sitting in that car with you. That exact combination is unique to you. Nothing travels alone. Every device that moves with you gets pulled into the web, your phone, your partners, and the kids. One household, one file, watched as one. Now you know why they need all those data centers, tracking and analyzing this much data for every single American. This isn't a small side project. There's a few 100 million people searched all day, every day. All of it straight into government data sharing, and in most cases, no warrant required. It's a live feed, running 24/7 every time you drive past. Plate cameras were just the beginning. The real target now is you, your devices, your patterns. And because this reads device signals, it doesn't need a road, malls, parking lots, sidewalks, anywhere they put the sensor. It already knows your car. Now it's built to know you. And you never had an opinion? Follow 4 episode 2, Who Can Access This Data?
It's true. 100% true. No doubt. Yep. No lies there. I'll tell you what. My daughter made a comment. She said, there's one thing that I do not mind about all of the CVC cameras and all that is they collect data to keep us safe. And that is true, right? Okay. And a lot of crimes are solved that way. But that is, I mean, the sneakiness of how the government and the minds of people that can create how to psychologically skim in and evaporate the very, very substance of our truth is a trip. It's a trip, y'all. All right, moving on. Let's go.
A lot of people have been talking about these flock
All right, first off, I like this guy here. He's fun.
cameras popping up everywhere. And a lot of people have been wanting me to talk about them as well. Well, I stumbled upon a guy named Plonk. I'll tag him here. And he made some great points. So to the best of my ability, here's our take on flock cameras. Under no circumstance should you ever point a high-powered green laser at these flock cameras that have been popping up, because it would permanently damage and or disable the flock camera and cost the company a lot of money. So please, under no circumstance should you point a high-powered green laser at the flock cameras. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Ready, set, go.